Hi, Poplar Bluff Middle School art students. I hope you guys are all doing well. I am just here at the house with my kids. They're actually outside playing, but we have still continued with their schooling, so hopefully all of you guys out there are still practicing on all of your math skills, reading skills, writing, and things like that. Make sure that you guys are staying on top of that. I know that this pandemic is a little bit crazy and things that are happening right now are not normal, but just first and foremost, make sure that you guys are still staying on top of your learning. So one thing that I'm going to show you today is an app that you guys can download. It is called PhotoMotion. Okay, so I have it right here on my screen. Most of you guys should have phones, and if not, maybe your parents will allow you to use their phones if they have the capability of downloading apps. Again, it's free, but instead of me just sharing with you some fine art sort of lessons, I figured that this would be a little bit different and fun for you guys at home, and something that you guys can be a little bit more creative with on the more digital aspect of things. So we're just going to go ahead and dive in and open up this app, and I'm just going to show you one of the things that this app can do, and then my future videos will be posted on the other sorts of things that you can use with this app. However, I do encourage you still to move forward and play around with that app as much as you can. You don't have to wait for my videos, but I'm going to go ahead and open it. It is called PhotoMotion. And I'm going to shut myself off so you cannot see me. And of course, since this is a free app, there are ads that you kind of have to deal with here and there. So, all right, the first thing that I'm going to show you on this PhotoMotion app is a ripple effect, okay? So I'm going to choose a picture that you guys should all be familiar with. And of course, it is The Starry Night by Vincent van Gogh. You have different options of different sizes that you want to put your pictures in, but I'm just going to keep it the way it is. So I'm going to check mark that. And the first thing that I want to do before I put any of this picture in motion is mask out everything that I don't want to move. Okay, so you guys can choose different things, of course. If we were all doing the same picture, maybe you want the background to have some motion, or maybe you want this bush or something to have motion. But I'm going to go ahead and make the sky have motion. Okay, so with your masking tool, you can actually adjust the size. All right, so you can start out by doing something like that. And if you decide, oh, I've masked out a little bit too much, you can just go to that erase button and again change your different sizes. And if you notice, I've got a zoomed in screen at the top left. So this is allowing me to kind of get a little bit further detail on what I'm erasing or masking. So again, you can adjust whatever you need. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and go back to animate, and what I want to animate are the different spots in the sky. Maybe I want to go around the moon. I'm just kind of going in the different directions that I want my picture to have motion with. And I'm going to set some pinpoints. These pinpoints that I'm setting are basically the parameters of where I want my motion to not interfere with. And just to test it out, I'm going to hit this play button and see what happens. All right, so I see that part of that bush is still in motion, and I don't really like that. I'm just going to set some more pins around it. And now you can see that you have created something that puts a still picture in motion. All right, and if you are happy with what you have, you can save it. And I'm just going to choose a GIF animation, and I'm going to save it on high quality. All right, so I have pulled up a picture of my stepdaughter. My kids and I went out and took some pictures a couple weeks ago, and so I just thought I would start by using this to show you a really cool effect that you can do with water. Okay, so again, I'm using my masking tool. I want to make sure that Brooklyn does not move. Go back to animate. And I'm just using some small little arrow motions of where I want the water to go. So if I hit play, you're going to see that some of the ground behind her moves. I don't really want that. So I'm going to go ahead and set some pins. And I also noticed this rock was moving, a couple of other rocks. Press play. And there you go. You've got some really cool water effects. Again, if you see some things that you don't really want moving, just go ahead and select your pin and make sure that all of those stay pinned down. So hopefully you guys, you've liked this tutorial. I'm going to show you a couple of other effects that you can try out during this. You can do different overlays. Let's say you wanted some just cool effects to add to it. Starbursts. There's a really neat one that kind of had like some rain on it that I really liked. That's a little bit too stormy for my liking. Let's calm it down a little bit. There we go. And then you can also change different filters. I think I'm going to leave it as that. All right, so again, play around with this, see what you can come up with, and post your really cool creations on Dojo. I would love to share it with the rest of the people that are on the Facebook world, so I would gladly post any of your cool creations on our Poplar Bluff Middle School Facebook page for you. And just stay tuned for the rest of my tutorials on this app. And if you plan on moving forward with it, that's great too. But until then, take care and stay safe, and make sure that you are continuing on your learning skills for all different areas: math, science, reading, everything. Talk to you soon, guys. Bye.